So here we have a picturesque Himalayan village, unchanged perhaps since the days of Kublai Khan. And then there was the Chinese. Giant Chinese complex is where the engineers live for a huge hydro project just down the river, which plans to turn this to this, which, to be honest, quite a few people around here could do with a bit more of. Sino Hydro have also built this whopping great big hole in the mountain. Inside this tunnel it is also very, very dark. And it's kind of weird to be inside the Himalayas. You kind of expect when you come trekking to be on the Himalayas, but actually sometimes you can get inside, which is sort of a bit spooky. So here we have a native of the Himalayas. We are extremely fortunate to find this rare species in the jungle.
With a trekking stick.
With a trekking stick. She has adapted perfectly to her environment.
God. Yeah.
Day 6 now, and we're at 2,600 metres. And so last night just started to feel the effect of altitude, and I noticed the kind of my heart beating hard, and Pink, who's travelling with me, noticed like a slight shortness of breath. The thing about altitude sickness is it's genetic, so you never really know whether you're going to have it or not. So nobody actually knows whether we're going to make it over the pass at the top. We'll just have to see as we get further and higher. So dal bhat is a staple food of any trek around Annapurna, and we eat dal bhat every day. I have eaten dal bhat every single day since I've been in Nepal, so I've had like 20. Sometimes they have it for breakfast, then lunch, and then dinner. But you'll find dal bhat on every menu. Actually, you'll find everything on every menu, because every menu is exactly the same, which is a sort of idiosyncrasy of the whole thing. So I'm here with my glamorous assistant, Pink, from the Kong Hong tribe, and Pink's going to help us talk through what is a absolute essential for any Annapurna trek.
For sure, it's a dal bhat.
So, Pink, what have we got here?
Dal bhat.
Okay.
So, what is dal bhat? This is dal, mean the lentil soup, and this is bhat, mean the rice, and they will serve takari, which is curry vegetables, and delicious papadum, really crispy.
Papadum.
Yeah. And a spicy chutney to spice up our appetite.
Lovely, thank you, Pink. Incredible to think that the earthquake moved all of this about 7 metres south. But as part of all that tectonic movement, it released a lot of hot water from underground. Coming out of the rock here is a load of water that's about boiling point. And this yellow stuff is sulphur left on the bed of it. You can't really put your feet in it, you've got to mix it with cold water. Neat. One of my favourite things in Nepal is these things. Suspension bridges. So when you walk out on a suspension bridge, it's a bit like walking out into the air. Suddenly you're kind of airborne. The crazy thing about a suspension bridge is it's not only that you are hanging miles above the crazy water, but it's also just beautiful views from here. Nice.
To 4,200 meters, and I'm dying. The muscle cramps, menstruation, climbing up all the time. But the scenery is beautiful, you can see. Okay, we find a tea shop. Let's go and take a break.
Oh my god, there it is, the Torongla Pass. The air is so thin here, it's so hard to breathe, it's hard to talk. It's 5,400 metres up, nearly 4 miles, 11 days of hiking. It's 500 metres to go. Oh, it's so beautiful, it's so beautiful. So the Annapurna circuit has changed quite a lot over the last few years, where this roadway has replaced the old trekking track. Now this roadway is beautiful, it's amazing views, all sorts of things, but it means that when a monster like this starts barreling down the road towards you, this happens. Dust for lunch. This is what they call Nepali powder. It's just an incredibly fine bit of dust, and it kicks up everywhere, especially when vehicles are going along. So this is why the trail has changed quite a lot, and a lot of people wear face masks on the way up. So this is it, 3 weeks of trekking, and I am officially trekked out. I can barely walk. Tomorrow it's down to Tatapani, down to the hot springs and a cold beer. And it's back to Pokhara to rest up for a couple of days, and back to Kathmandu and back on with my life. It's been the most wonderful experience. I can't recommend it highly enough. Trekking in the Annapurnas has just been the most physically demanding and visually stunning and just amazing. Can't recommend it enough. Cheers.